Hi everyone. Today I'm talking to Boris about his MBA journey to INSEAD. So, I think without further ado, Boris, would you like to introduce yourself to the people who are going to watch this video later on?
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Boris. I am currently at INSEAD starting the 1 year MBA program. Used to be an investment banker, uh, specialist in foreign exchange trading. And I'm happy to talk to you about my journey and my feedback.
All right, great. Since you're at INSEAD and it has great reputation, I'd like to know why did you just opt for an MBA? Like, was it the right thing to choose for? Did you consider other courses as well, other master programs, or MBA was something that you had planned for quite some time? How did it go about MBA?
Um, I didn't think a lot about other programs because MBA got a great reputation. So I started to think about that and focus about this goal and try to attain it. That's how I met Uber at MBA Center, and it was pretty much my guide along this journey. I had to think about what I wanted to do, what was the main goal of the MBA for me, because you have to go into an MBA if you know what the next step. You just can go to an MBA hoping for the best. You will learn a lot of things. Maybe your purpose is going to change. You have to be open, but you have to have an idea of what you're going to do and what you're going to achieve. And it was like that. I was at my job. I was good at my job. It's been a while. I wanted a change because I started to feel a little bit tired in my position, and the MBA was the perfect boost for me. So I started to think about that.
Great. So since you pretty much knew that you wanted to do MBA, did you also consider the schools that you wanted to pursue MBA from, or was INSEAD your one and only choice? Like how did it go about choosing schools?
No, it was not my one and only choice. I had to consider many aspects. For example, the localization. I got a target to go to North America. It was balancing between United States and Canada. So for United States, I applied to US schools like Columbia, like Harvard, of this kind of schools, Chicago Booth, and NYU. But in the meantime, I was open for something else. So I was looking for the best school globally. And especially, I was looking for the school which will be the best for me for my next step, as I told before. So, as I wanted to go to consulting, I applied to INSEAD. I'll also apply to LBS and HEC.
All right. Okay. So, I mean, I see a well balanced mix of all schools between, US schools and European schools. So I think you considered all schools. This is my assumption. I believe networking is important for you, considering the schools that you've applied to. So I'm assuming networking was one of the things that you considered while choosing schools. Was there other criteria that you chose? That helped you make that decision. About the schools and the program.
Yeah, the main thing you have to keep in mind is that you have to keep your eyes on the ball. So, as I wanted to go into consulting, into North America, I had to choose a perfect fit. And the fact that some schools have better some schools have better network than other, or some schools have better curriculum or better faculty, or every school have something to each school has something to bring on the table. So
Yeah.
you have to take that into consideration, but you have, as I said, to keep your eyes on the ball. You have to maintain your path. And for me, it was consulting. So um, I chose INSEAD for three main reasons. Of course, the network of people coming from huge firms in consulting, the quality of the curriculum, and the possibility to work globally, because my choice stopped on Canada. So as I don't want to go to United States anymore, and I'm focused on Canada. I didn't have to choose a US school. So to meet all my criteria, INSEAD was the best.
Yeah, that's smart move. I must say, smart move. Um, um, just out of curiosity, so every student has like a journey from preparation to success. Now you are already part of the NCAD, network now. So what would you think, or what would you say that was like a defining moment in your journey from your preparation to success? Like, is there a moment that you'd like to share with us?
There is there are many moments, but the first one, it's very important, even if it is very anecdotic. It's the Declic. When I went for vacation, I went to the US, to New York, and so I was visiting the city like any tourist, and I decided to visit Columbia, the campus, and it was a Declic because I had this MBA goal in my head, but it was like maybe or maybe not. And then when you're here, it was the open class. I had some bit of luck, so I was able to go inside the classroom with other students, to talk with students, to talk with teacher, and to assist to corporate finance class. And I felt like I belong. So it was the declic, it was the go. And
That's a hell of an experience right there.
yeah, I think an open class is really the best experience that a student can have, because at this moment you can see if you're going to fit or not, because I was a total stranger. It was summer. uh, the students know them for like 1 year, so it was already classes, groups, friendships, relationships, network, and I was like an outsider. And yeah, I melted in it. I was a part of it, so I knew that the MBA would be a perfect challenge, and a perfect fit. And another moment, I have to say, it's when I met my coach, of course, because um, in order to go into the best MBAs of the world, you have to be prepared. It's a real competition. It's like the World Cup of the competition, because when you're applying to the top 10 schools, you have to be perfect on every aspect. There is no, yeah, that's going to pass, or they won't look about that. They receive 15,000 application, and they choose only 500, 1,000. So you have to be perfect. And in order to do so, you have to go deep inside yourself. You have to find what is good, what is your brand image, what is your narrative. You have to beat yourself, because you have to beat the GMAT. You have to be excellent in your essays. And for that, it's a long path. It's not something very easy. It's not okay, the first round is like in 1 month, and I'm going to apply uh, after my vacation, after my holidays, after this or after that. So really, you have to put down a huge amount of work, and in order to do so, it really helps to have someone by your side. So I got my family and friends, but having a coach is a good thing, because in that way you're able to, the coach helps you to improve your communication, improve your results in the GMAT and everything, and that's very important, because without this help, I would not have landed in INSEAD. INSEAD is ranked first by Financial Times this year, so it's insanely competitive. I would not have huge this huge program without help.
All right. Yes, I think yeah. Any teacher, I think any somebody who can ground you to the entire process is really important. So I think yes, like pointing out that a coach is important is I think important. I believe, I mean, the conversation with you and me, I think students who are going to, watch this video will learn a lot. But then I still want to end, like, is there something specific that you would want to tell somebody who's going to target an MBA program in future or is planning to target an MBA program?
Yeah. Um, my advice for all of you, all of them, it's take a year. Don't rush it. Really take a year. Because it's when I say an application is a journey, it's
Mhm.
true. It's not only okay, I'm good in math, I'm good in English, I'm going to 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 pass the GMAT. Okay, you will
Mhm.
have a, a great score. You got a 620, 640, but it's not good enough to be in the best MBA. So you have to work to dedicate some time and time and time and practice in order to have a great score. But in the meantime, every MBA you're going to apply to, you'll have to answer this question. You have to fill in these essays, and this essay is not about saying some dull words like I'm good at what I do or I'm the best one you can see. It's not that kind. You have to go deep to see what did you do that another person didn't do, and that's very important. And it's not just saying that I don't know, I run every day or something like that. Even if it's a good thing, you have to find what is your value. You have to find it. It's a first step, and it can take time. And you have also to find how to convey the message, because it's something to know that, but it's another thing to convey the message properly. So you have to take time and write and write and write and rewrite and be open. Send your essay to a lot of person. Have some feedback, and sometimes from me, for example, I wrote down an essay and I sent it to a friend, and she told me it's like you're saying you're above the rest. You're better than the other, and that's not the message that you want to convey. You want to say that you're good at what you do, but you don't want to be so pompous. So it's important to have some feedback, and these go and from these
To and
um,
fro.
it takes some time.
Uh-huh.
So you have to take the time. If you want to rush it, you'll apply and you'll fail. And the last part is that after you apply, I hope for you that you're going to have an admission letter, or you have to have some interviews. And during the interview, it's also a preparation, but you have to be yourself. You have to be yourself, because the person across the table were on your shoes a few years back, and they know what they're looking for. They know what you're trying to do, and after that, I hope you'll be admitted.
Oh, that's some really genuine, some great advice. I especially like the part where you say that it's something to know and that it's something else to be able to convey it properly. I especially, I mean, I don't know how much emphasis has. I mean, this point is especially ignored. So thank you for your. I mean, thank you for all the conversations that we had, and thank you for your time. I think I covered everything, but then do you think I missed anything? No?
No, everything is good. Yeah, in your students, in your choice, take into consideration everything: location, jobs, commitment, and the values of the school, because it's very important. If the school values diversity and you don't feel like living in different cultures that yours, it's going to be difficult. You have to take a lot of things. It's as I as I said, take a year.
It's
Take
it's
a
it's
year.
a
We're in August, maybe September. Apply for next year. Take your time.
yes. All right. On that note, I'll end this interview. Thank you so much, Boris. Thank you for your time.
For you.
Um, Congratulations on your second day of NCAD. I hope this goes well.
Thank you very much.